Okay, welcome back, everyone. And those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. I'm typing another thing in the chat because I forgot to write this. Okay, so please like, share, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so that you are notified of when I go live. As you come into the chat, make sure you read everything in the chat. If you guys have a personal question or something you need addressed, send me a $20 super chat with your question, and I will make sure that your question gets answered. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and set a goal for a $20 super chat. Come on. No. Stop doing that. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, so I have just added that goal. Okay. And if you'd like to tip or donate, I pinned my PayPal link in the description box below. But yeah, if you have a personal question, again, I will be greeting you guys, but I won't be reading everybody's individual comments because it really distracts me from doing the reading and pulls my vibration down a lot of the times. So, like I said, if you have something, wow, that is so weird. That little ball of water stayed like that. Anyways, if you have something that you need addressed or you really need me to look at, send a $20 super chat with your question and I will pause the collective reading and answer it. Okay. All right. And just to reinforce that there is no bullying allowed on this platform. So if I don't want to see people bullying each other in the chat. Okay. And if you don't agree with what I'm saying, you can exit stage left, stage right, whatever. Okay. I'm not here to argue with anybody. And I'm not going to go into all of the experience that I have of being a psychic and working as a psychic and everything that I'm not going to go into it. I really don't need to reconfirm the stuff that I already know about. So I'm not going to argue with people when they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And that's not me being rude. Just some people, they're listening to goddesses, God, whatever the fuck that's outside of them. They're not even using their own intuition or listening to their own higher self or none of that shit. So that's why I don't give a fuck what anybody says when somebody goes like, oh, that's not right. No, bitch, you're listening to a fucking demon or something outside of yourself without the Most High God. No, I'm not going to even entertain that. Whatever that fucking entity has said, I'm not going to entertain that shit. So anyways, if you have an opinion that's not what my opinion is, just keep it to yourself. You don't have to share that opinion. Okay. All right. So we're calling upon the Most High God, the Holy Spirit, our higher selves, our inner self, our soul. Okay. For those of us that have a soul, we're calling upon our soul. And we're asking that the Most High God, our spiritual team of highest light and resonance, aka our spirit guides, our ancestors, and the ascended masters, including Jesus Christ and any other ascended masters, I would like to ask that they please continue to bless this platform. Please continue to protect and shield me. And of course, if there are any messages that need to be delivered, I am more than willing to do that. So I would just like to say thank you for all of the downloads and thank you for my connection, my purpose, and my platform, God. Thank you for the support that comes in for me. And thank you for supporting me when nobody else has. Thank you for supporting me when other people have. But just thank you for supporting me. Okay. And I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective. And I pray for all of my subscribers. So now as I call upon your personal favor, Most High God, I would like to ask that you continue to bless and cover me with the blood and surround me with the fire of the Holy Spirit. Please block out anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact this reading in any way. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. Now, as I call upon your personal favor, Most High God, continue to bless me and cleanse the situation and cover me with a bubble of light while I am on the internet, and protect me from all evil eyes, all witchcraft, all energy harvesting, and all evil people and all evil spirits as well. Amen. And that for my collective as well. Okay, so by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Please be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. This contract also includes gatekeeping, copywriting, shadow banning, energy harvesting, sending the evil eye, doing witchcraft, or any type of manipulation. By attempting to send any of that shit to me or make me sick or do anything to my health or my well-being, you're putting yourself up under heavy judgment with the Most High God and the Holy Spirit for attacking and touching the anointed ones. Point blank, period. So just don't do it. Everybody's been warned. This is the only warning I'm going to give out. Maybe I should incorporate it into what I say every day for the new people that come on that just think that they can fucking play with me. I'm not here to play with anybody. I'm literally just here to give messages and to serve God. So make sure you guys like the video. If you can't like the video, exit stage left. Okay. I don't need lazy people who are just here absorbing my energy and not contributing nothing back. And I know most likely that 3 of those likes are literally people that I do know that support me. Okay. So if we got 8 people watching and 5 people that have liked the video, 9 people watching, 5 people that have liked the video, let's make those numbers match so I don't get irritated thinking that there's 4 fucking people sending me the evil eye, energy harvesting, and copying my work. Okay, so come on, let's get the likes up, you guys. Again, I feel like I'm dealing with children when I have to ask for you guys to contribute back. Okay, I don't give anybody consent to just sit up here and absorb all of my energy and attack me without liking the video. Like the fucking video. Jesus. Welcome in, Girl Gone. Welcome in, Shaman Maria. Yeah. Okay, so we have 11 people liking with 5 people, or 11 people watching, 5 people who have liked. Let's get the likes up. Okay. I want to be able to start the reading, but I need the numbers to not be so fuckety. So let's get the likes up. There's 11 people. There's 11 people watching, 5 likes on the video. Let's get the likes up so I can deliver this message and then move on with my day. All right. Thank you. And whoever the fuck keeps sending the evil eye to me, I rebuke you. There's still 4 people that I haven't liked. Okay, that's better. I can deal with 2 people sending the fucking evil eye and being haters, all right? I can deal with 2 or 3 people, but 5 or 6 people, no. I'm going to start calling for judgment on that shit. So a community is up under some heavy judgment because they believed a lie about you guys, and whatever this lie was very destructive. It was very humiliating. It was very harmful. Okay. First of all, why do people just believe shit about other people without checking to see if it's true? If somebody were to come to me and start gossiping about somebody else, well, I have my ability that I can use to look to see if that's true. But like, I would definitely do some research before deciding to straight up attack somebody or do witchcraft on them or try to get them kicked out of the community because of something that somebody said. This community is livid. They've been gang stalking you, energy harvesting off of you, and harassing you, and all over a lie, all over some shit that you never did. Okay. I don't know if there's somebody that's saying you were messing with their man or their woman, but that's a lie. Everything this person has said, they just wanted to see you hurt and abused. And so that's why they did that. Very immature, very foolish, very go the fuck back to high school type energy here with these ridiculous ass adults. These people that are adults and they pretend like they're physically an adult, but in their mind, they're trapped in high school still. They're still a high school person. Okay. Yeah. So it's literally not worth it. It's not worth it. The thing is that when you have a whole group of people working against you and gang stalking you, it can make you very afraid. But I'm here to tell you that anybody following up these people's bullshit, they're going to be the ones that are afraid. Let's cut the deck one more time. So, but I do feel like that this community had a higher goal, not just to slander you and energy harvest you and gang stalk you. It's not just that. They had a higher goal. They wanted to get something actually achieved. This could be about property that's due to you or that you own, or this could also be about them trying to get you locked up for some reason or trying to affect your finances. So we're going to look and see what it is that they've been targeting. It rewound the chat. I don't know why it does that. So we're going to see what this is about, what they've been trying to target in your life so that we can see what we can do to combat that, to counteract it. I'm always going to be telling you guys that prayer and meditation is going to be something that benefits your life. But when you are dealing with a group of people, you need to look at that and take that seriously, because the groups of people used to gather together with pitchforks and burn people at the stake. Okay. So escalations, you could think that it's not that serious now, but these people, the situation could literally be escalating. And so we want to make sure we nip it in the butt and just pray against the situation, do something to change it within us and then within the external reality. Because you guys, you don't deserve to be gang stalked. You don't deserve to be harassed. None of you deserve this. Like, this is truly based off of jealousy and envy. None of you guys deserve this. Okay. And I want better for you. So the more that you know about the people that are coming for you, the easier it is that you're going to be able to counteract their energy and to combat them and what they've been trying to do. Hierophant, because these people literally, they thought that they were the Hierophants. This could be a religious group or community that lives in your neighborhood. Okay, I'm getting that these are neighbors. They really think that they're part of this Hierophant group that they're not really a part of. Like this Hierophant group does exist, whatever this is, but these people are not high ranking in it. They're not like if it, let's say that this was a church, the Catholic Church. These people are not bishops. They're not like whatever, because I don't know what the positions are in other churches, but this isn't about Catholicism. This is about like possibly LDSism, any other type of secret society and cult. It's about a cult, people that are all following one type of agenda. Doesn't really give me so much. I guess evangelists and stuff could be a structured religion, but those are more, to me, considered to Catholicism. I would consider the other branches of Christianity to be more free-formed Christianity rather than structured like rituals and Latin. If you know about Catholic Church, you know how weird it is. Oh, orange butterfly. I love it. So, and I just want to remind everybody that no bullying is allowed on this platform. So these people are bullying. They're bullies. They like to bully other people and put pressure on them spiritually to join their religion because they want more money. All right. You're not willing to join whatever this religious caste is. And so these people are attacking you because of that. They also fear the fact that you're a high priestess and an intuitive. These people are like definitely holding higher up positions. That some of these people are old, elderly. I'm sorry, I don't want to say old. They're the elderly, okay? Like 80 years old that are trying to work against you. It's just because you're the talk of the town because you won't join this organization that these people are a part of. Temperance. But Archangel Michael is here creating balance for you. I'm like, that glare is bugging me. Archangel Michael's here creating balance for y'all. So you got Archangel Michael, the first card showing up. Archangel Michael is showing these people that they're not really the Hierophant. Not like they thought they was. They're really not the Hierophant like they thought. It also talks about being able to balance your energy and cleanse your energy. And you've been able to cleanse these people out of your energy and they're like wigging out. Now, if you're thinking about moving from this community to another place, to another city, do not tell these people where you are going. Do not even tell them that you're leaving. Let it catch them by surprise that you're no longer there. Again, these people are going to want to value you the moment that you're gone. The moment that you're no longer here, for them to have access to your energy is when they're going to realize that they needed you. Yeah. These people, I do feel like there is an element of lust attached to this Hierophant group. You know, I don't know what sexual practices these people are involved in, but they're basically, I feel like they're overly, and I don't want to judge people for being overly sexual. It's okay to have a high sex drive or whatever, but this is something weirder. Like, it's something weirder. You could be a part of the LGBTQ plus community, or you could just support the LGBTQ plus community. Again, these people may be judging you because you put a rainbow flag out once a year. Like, literally, I'm getting it's that petty. Like, it's petty shit, right? So these people, they definitely talk down on anybody that is same-sex orientated. This is such a damn shame that religion has come to this, or whatever this is. Because again, I guess like evangelists and Baptists and stuff, like, I guess that's a religion, but it's so free form compared to Catholicism that doesn't even seem like it could be the same thing. So I don't know. These people, they're worshiping whatever entity that these people worship that they think is God, that is not God, is feeding them this bullshit that people can't love, same sex, all of that crap. Okay. And so it is an entity. It is not a god. It is not a goddess. These people are not going within and getting information. These people are working with doing rituals with some type of artifact and some ancient alien energy. Okay. And the thing is that this trickster spirit that's working with this Hierophant group, that's basically getting this Hierophant group to turn on people and persecute them. This Hierophant group could even be getting sued for sexual abuse at this time. So these people have a lot more things to worry about other than you and what you're doing with your body, which is weird to me, because why would it be anybody's business what you choose to do with your life and your body? As long as you're not hurting anybody or forcing anybody to do anything that they don't want to do, or doing anything with anyone underage, I don't feel like there's a problem. As long as it's all consensual, there's not a problem. If these, like, literally, you could be into BDSM, you could be into any type of sexual kink, and as long as you're not abusing other people, that's not a problem. Be into what you're into and be proud of it. And everybody should be able to be proud of themselves. These people feel like they're better than people, they feel, even though they serve the homeless, they feel better than the homeless. Even though they serve people in the community, they feel better than the people in the community. These people are on some type of serious high horse, not realizing that all of us have the Most High God within us. We can all go within to connect with God. All of us are made up of the same type of energy, and it's one energy that has created this universe, and it's one energy that exists outside of it. Okay, so we're all one. That's why oneness is a real thing. Welcome in, Dana. That's why oneness is a real thing. So these people are so disconnected from the actual spiritual truth of God. This is why I'm going to recommend that for you guys to elevate the book, The Truth of God by Michael Stedman. Okay, you can get it on Amazon for very cheap. I think you can get it's digital too. Very cheap book. Anyways, game changer for me. For me, it's a game changer. It really put me on my spiritual journey, and it helped me develop my abilities to the point where I had a full connection with God and my psychic abilities. And it just bridged in the gap of everything else, basically. Five of Cups. This Hierophant group, they're regretting, well, I don't think they know what they're regretting yet. They just know that that they're getting penalized for something. These people could be losing relationships. They could be losing other, like, what is it called? Like endorsement deals. These people could be losing connections, and they don't realize it's because they're attacking chosen people, and they're trying to belittle chosen people. That's why I'll always let people have their opinion, and it's okay to believe in something different. Just don't come to me and try to argue with me. And this is what I'm saying. These people, like, they want to come to you and they want to argue with you about your beliefs. For myself, I don't really create beliefs. I have personal real life experience for years and years and years and years. And that's what creates my belief. So when I say that, I know that we are all connected to God. I know that because of personal experience. I'm not just saying shit out of the side of my neck. I'm talking from my personal experience, being that what it is. And again, people don't have to agree with me, but don't fucking argue with me. This is not the time and the place to be causing spiritual confusion for anyone. And I feel like this person really wants to argue with you and change your mind about how you feel about yourself. And that is not going to ever happen. Okay. Don't allow these people to break your confidence, and don't allow them to break your stride. That's why Archangel Michael's showing up, telling these people to shut up. Literally, when it comes to you, that they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And who in the hell says that somebody that's in the LGBTQ plus can't be chosen? These people really believe that they're chosen, yet their mission is selling their religion door to door. That's what their mission is. Their mission is not actually a real mission. If everybody in their organization and church has the same fucking goal and mission to spend 3 years of their life and make it make sense, people, like, straight up, they spend 3 to 5 years of their life serving a mission, selling their religion door to door to other places and people, trying to ensnare them and trap them. How in the fuck is that serving a divine life mission, when a divine life mission lasts most likely your entire life, or at least a good portion of it? How many years? It was 40 years Moses was walking around in the desert. Okay. His mission was not 3 years. Oh, go serve some church and then you'll be in good with Christ and you can make any mistake and you'll be forgiven. Okay. That's not what the fuck is going on here. Like, these people, I'm not trying to laugh at them. I just think it's ridiculously silly to look at Jesus's life and see that Jesus was clearly serving a divine life mission his entire existence, and then to push that into 3 to 4 years and make everybody do the same thing. That is not fulfilling any divine life purpose or soul mission for anybody. In fact, that's distracting people, taking them off of their regular path and putting them on a path that will ultimately lead to death and destruction. Because with these Hierophant groups, does anybody make it out of this shit alive? No, none of these people ascend. These people do not ascend. They don't make it out alive. To me, these religions are death cults. Okay. Because if they're not teaching ascension, transmutation and stuff like that, this is all, oh, just put it on Jesus. Jesus will come and save us. I'm sorry, but I'm tired of hearing that crap. And I know people would love for Jesus to come in and save us, but it's not going to be in the way that people think of some man coming back. That's not going to happen. I'm sorry. It's going to be your own Christ consciousness and you saving yourself and pulling yourself out of something. Like, people are going to basically waste away in hell and be left in hell. And I would consider once the shift happens, the people that stay in the lower vibration, that's going to be like a purgatory. They're going to be staying in hell, waiting for some type of being to come and rescue them. And the being that comes to rescue them is going to be more like Mr. Shaitan than Christ. Okay. So that's why I'm like, I know what the Bible says, but people are taking it out of context. They really believe that some man is going to come back. If anybody came back and said that they were Jesus and was creating miracles, I would definitely think that they were the Antichrist. Because from what I see, Christ consciousness is going to come back as Jesus living through each and every one of us, and us getting into alignment with our purpose, our divine life mission, and then actually doing better in life, like living as Christ lived, not just being like, oh, I can do whatever sin I want to do because God and Jesus will forgive me. Okay, that's not something I would even want to put to the test. So just do right by people. The Two of Cups. Look at this. So this group is very interested in your divine soul contract. They're very interested also in the love union that's coming in. These people want to know who you're going to be with. It's kind of like, imagine that your city is like a little village, and that these people live very boring lives, very like mashed potatoes without salt and pepper, very bland lives. And so they want to know the gossip about you, and they want to know what's going on in your guys' lives, basically. And I don't know if it's specifically so they can stop it, but they definitely just want to gossip about it, Yeah. It's like literally about welcome in fashionista. It's literally about gossip. Welcome in Agent 984. So yeah, this is why I feel like they don't have the answers about you, not the correct ones, because like they keep trying to use their religious dogma, and it's almost like a little program that they type in your information into, and then they hit boom, and it's supposed to cause an ending in your life, and it never does, because these people don't have the right information, and you're not doing anything that goes against the scripture. The scripture should be changed. And there is no scripture that says that people that do certain types of things should be put to death instantly. And if there is a scripture that says that, you need to look at what type of human was actually writing that shit. Because it wasn't the Most High God that wrote the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, not seeing the world the same. Yeah, literally. It's like literally, like I said, and you can say this to other people too, Girl Gone. If somebody doesn't agree with the way that you view things, that's fine. Okay, they can believe whatever they want to, but they don't need to come bring their religious beliefs to you to argue about your life. Like, people can believe whatever the fuck they want, but when it comes to you, they don't need to be trying to make you feel bad about yourself. They don't need to be trying to make you carry burdens. And this is all with a manipulation so that you'll join their group so they can energy harvest off of you. Trust me, these religions are getting like 10% of y'all's income and shit every month. I think probably the exception to that may be like Buddhism and like Catholicism. But Catholicism didn't used to be, Catholicism used to pay, you used to have to pay physical cash money for a sin that you committed, and they would make you confess or you would go to hell. All this ridiculous shit. They were extorting money out of people. But like nowadays, it's like the Mormons and other groups like Baptists. And not all of these groups are bad, but they are required, they're taking money from the poor. Okay. The people that come to them are poor and needy. They're taking, and I'm not talking about no $20 a service. I'm talking about 10% of somebody's income. Okay. That's crazy. Seven of Pentacles. Like I said, they want to make a major turning point in your finances because they want you investing in what they believe in. They really want you to invest in that. If they can get you to switch up your beliefs and think bad about yourself, see, they got to break you down. They know they have to break you down because you're too connected to God. This is why they should have just left you alone and counted it as, okay, not everybody in the community has to be a part of this group. Like straight up, I'm going to be honest with you. If I had any neighbors that were Muslim or Buddhist or whatever, I would not have a problem with that. I really would not have a problem with that. As long as they're not killers and nice people, I don't have a problem with that, and I would hope that they would have that same respect for me as well. And again, the neighbors I have now are wonderful people. I don't know them personally, but I can still tell that they're wonderful people. I don't feel judged by them and I don't feel attacked by them. But the community I used to come from, those people were trying to kill me. And that's not an exaggeration. They hated the shit out of me because I wouldn't join their religious organization. And they probably still hate me for not joining it and for talking about it, because it's a fucking joke to think that these people, they truly believe they're serving their divine life purpose for selling their bullshit dogma door to door to people and forcing a bunch of confusion down people's throats, then trying to bind the Holy Spirit afterwards to get the Holy Spirit to punish people if they don't join their organization. This is like Jehovah Witness shit. Like, stop with it already. Stop with the dumb shit. These people don't understand how you could have a divine soul contract and not be a part of like Christianity or whatever religion. These people are extremely naive and they believe whatever's written in their dumbass book, which is most likely doctored and taken out of context. Emperor. These people straight up know. Oh, the movie Colma with Michael Douglas. It's very creepy, eerie. Okay, I will look into it. I will definitely look into it. You guys hold the energy of the Emperor, which means these people have pushed you into your masculine energy where you've had to master your own emotions so that you don't flip out on these people because their beliefs cause them to act erratically. They're like literally whatever these people study and worship. And I do get that these people do something behind the scenes as well, but whatever they're studying and worshiping, it's leading them down a very destructive path. Like I said, a death cult, one that will lead to death ultimately. And these people need to be more consumed with the fact, especially the LDS and other churches, that they're being brought up, that they're being sued for all of this pedophilia. They need to be more aware and consumed with that type of shit and making sure that that doesn't occur anymore than harassing old innocent you. And not to say that you're 100% perfect, but whatever these people are accusing you of, God doesn't feel the same way and you're innocent of it. You've never done anything to these people, and it's okay to turn down a religious group or an idea. You are not a slave, okay? These people cannot force you to read the slaver's Bible and make you obey them. You're not even doing anything for this community to be worried about. Like, you're not like I could understand if you were worshiping the devil outwardly and doing some weird demonic shit that would scare people, for these people to gang stalk you over that, but you're not doing anything weird. Y'all are like straight up, oh, coma, not coma. Okay, thank you for verifying. But yeah, like, you're not doing anything that's actually harming people, making them afraid. You're not hurting animals. Where these people feel like they have the right to persecute you. I'm just not seeing any, with my ability, I'm not seeing any type of guilt here. Okay. Like, not on your end. These people could just really resent you because you turn them down. Like, they want your energy super bad. There is a King of Wands that wants to be in a relationship with you guys. And this person is stuck in this religion. So they feel like you have to join their religion for it to be acceptable for them to talk to you. If you have to change everything about yourself and about your life to join someone else's group, don't do that. You'll end up hating what the choice that you made. I can promise you that. If you sacrifice your authentic self to become one of these people, you will not love yourself, not in the way that you are now. You will not be favored by God, not in the way that you are now. God doesn't. Yeah, they must really not like this message today because they keep trying to kick me off, like kick my connection. Again, these are the type of people that do not believe that you can have an authentic connection to God because you do not read the same book that they read. Okay. Your connection to God is authentic, and everybody has their own path to go down. And these people are taking people off of their divine life path and bringing them into contradictions and traumas. Thank you so much, Fashionista. You are so awesome. So yeah, make sure you guys like the video and that you're subscribed and that you tap that notification bell. And if you do want to leave a tip or donation, there's a PayPal link in the chat that is pinned. And know that that no amount is too little. I am very appreciative for every amount of help that you guys give me and all these support. So these people want you to be afraid of being yourself because it goes against their dogma, their religious dogma. So they thought that, okay, they really thought that they were going to get you kicked out of the community, or they were going to gang stalk you, and that they were going to change your finances around so that you would need to ask them for help. You're not the type of person that does that. You have a star ability, traits and qualities that make you somebody who is really, really popular and loved by others naturally. So again, continue to be yourself, you guys. This is the card of inspiration, insight, and hope. Your dreams for the future will come true. Literally, these people, like, don't hate them, because holding on to a grudge for them gang stalking and harassing you, that would be holding on to a cord that connects to their energy. Don't hate them. Just understand that these people are extremely confused. They've allowed themselves to be manipulated by an entity that calls itself God that is not God. And they're following something that is false. Okay. They're following a false prophet. They're just confused. So like, they're so confused to the point where they feel that attacking you is going to help the world. God has never told these people to attack you, to put you in your place, to humble you. Again, these people, when they see this star energy within you guys, they feel like, oh, I need to come along and humble this person. They think too much of themselves. How is having high self-esteem, which is what everybody should have. In fact, our self-esteem develops when we're a child, from like age 1 to like 6 is when how we feel about ourselves develops. And we usually feel that way about ourselves the rest of our lives until we begin to heal. So again, these people, it's not like they're straight up being very misled by an entity that wants dominion and control over everyone. Okay. And the Most High God is not like that. The Most High God wants you to come to God on your terms, when whatever it is that, that brings you to the Most High God, going within and connecting with your higher self, your divine soul. Okay. With Jesus, with all the ascended masters, all those archetypes that exist within you. Okay. God wants people that are being led down a natural path of progression, of them allowing them to progress, to come to God, not this entity that is causing these people to have to do binding ceremonies so they can be in an afterlife together. Make fucking sense. Like, straight up, that is a devil. Okay. It's telling you that you have to be in, to not be, this devil energy is telling these people that they have to do these binding rituals to one another to bind themselves for the afterlife. Okay. First of all, if you bind yourself to your family members and these other people for the afterlife, then are you going to get to have another life? No, you're going to be snatched up by this fucking entity that rules over these people. That's not something I want to be a part of. And so it's a trick. It's absolutely a trick, and it's a deception, and it's a foolish, stupid, I don't know, superstition or some shit. Like, literally, when you pass away and you actually cross over, you can be in multiple places at multiple times. You can be with your family, you can be with God, you can be with the Holy Spirit, you can be at every different part of the world all at once, because you have that ability to. And not only that, you can also go into another lifetime. If you bind yourself to these people in this lifetime, then in the next lifetime, in whatever experience, you're not going to be able to be a spirit guide for your loved ones. You're not going to be able to have free will in the afterlife. Like, that's fucking scary to me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it does. I sound like a chipmunk. That's funny. I wonder if that's one of my animal totems. Yes, Scientologist MO. Seriously. But yeah, these people really believe that binding themselves in the afterlife is going to benefit them. And I think that that's absolutely terrifying. King of Swords. So there are many, many masculine energies attached to this group that feel like you guys should not hold power because you're not a part of their organization. They also feel like what you're doing for a living. And I don't even think that these people really know. They just are assuming that you're doing something like witchcraft in the community, which you're not. You having natural abilities, people need to understand people that do witchcraft are the people that read spells from books, gather a bunch of weird ingredients, and stay up all night. Those are the people practicing witchcraft. Okay. You using your abilities to heal people and help them, and you work in the light of day. That's something different. Okay. That's called being a healer. And it's okay to be a healer. That's you actually fulfilling your divine life purpose rather than walking around another country with a Book of Mormon or a Bible trying to sell that shit door to door, because you have to literally go find vulnerable people to join this group, because nobody with an actual mind to think with eyes to see with, and ears to hear with, that is not confused, they would not join this group. And I'm not saying that to be rude if anybody is a part of these groups. I'm just being honest with what I can see. Like I was saying, these secret societies and cults and covens, they need to be very concerned in the upcoming days with this legal court case situation, all of the edophilia, and with these other lawsuits that are going to be brought to them. Okay. Like sacrificing people and stuff like that. In fact, these religions are causing much more harm than they are causing good. I say that because literally, I think it was like the prophet of the church's daughter, son, they had cancer. Yet that they would not get this person help. They believed that Jesus was going to help this person, and this woman died very young. People should be prosecuted for that. Shit, if you have a child that has cancer, go get them help. Whether it's holistic help or Western medicine, any type of help is better than no help. And then just believing that Jesus will come in and take it away, that's freaking naive, yo. Like, that's super naive and foolish. So I feel like what religions are traps. They basically trap you and bind you, and they give you all of these rules and regulation. And I'm not saying the 10 Commandments are not good rules, but they give you a lot of rules and regulations. Okay, thank you, Girl Gone. Does your guide have a message for you on what you found out today? Ooh, interesting. Okay. Well, you have a lot of guides, so let's see which one is going to come through. Let's use the Guardian Angel Tarot. I like this because it takes the concept of tarot and makes it a little bit lighter. Like the 9 of Swords card and stuff like that. It just kind of puts a better spin. So what I'm hearing is that you're uncovering another layer. It's almost like we're onions, right? We have all these different layers to ourselves. So you're uncovering another layer of truth for yourself. Look at this. 6 of Fire, success, recognition, and self-esteem. Yes, you are, whatever this was that you were being told about being a reincarnated goddess and deity, that is true. That is absolutely true. And this is what I was just talking about with the self-esteem. Like, you're meant to help and heal other people. But again, this is something that's just going to come very naturally for you because you've done this so many times. Oh my gosh, 8 of Earth, education, focus, and details. So I'm getting really big Egyptian energy coming through, of course. Yeah, the dream that you had. Absolutely. Absolutely. And again, I do feel like you've had lifetimes where other planets have been going through an ascension, and you were on that planet at that time for it to go through an ascension. And I'm seeing that you ascended and some other people didn't. I'm also 8 if infinity. I'm also tasting cinnamon. So there may be something about cinnamon, you working with cinnamon, using it to heal. Cinnamon does a lot for prosperity. So this education that we're talking about is not actually from this lifetime. You're being trained in the dream state by your guides taking you to all these other lifetimes where you've done the job that you're doing now by helping the planet ascend, and you've learned all these lessons. That's kind of part of being a goddess and holding that divine feminine energy. So I do feel like, the Nebuchadnezzar is coming through really strong with the Egyptian energy. So you may be literally going like from place to place to place to place in the dream state, looking at these different realities that you've helped ascend. Yes, they're all connected. Absolutely. And it could be that it is possible that when one planet goes through an ascension, the other ones around it do. 9 of water, wishes, dreams, and happiness. See, literally, you have brought happiness to so many people. To so many people. I feel like you're becoming much more lucid in your dreams. Like when you're dreaming, you know that you're dreaming. It didn't always used to be that way. So you have progressed. And that could be part of what you're learning is about dreams and how to interpret them. But I'm getting that it's almost a verbatim interpretation. Yes, it definitely started. I feel like it did start with her, at least for this world and this universe. It definitely started with Nebuchadnezzar. Yeah. And you're being reminded too that you have all of this light energy, all of this power with you. It's within you. And that all you need to do is tap into it. So whatever you've been witnessing in the dream state, I don't know why I'm seeing these weird elf looking like creatures. They remind me of, I forget what these shape-shifting creatures are in Marvel, but they look like elves. Ace of water, emotions, relationships, and intuition. So you've got such a good intuition. See that little girl right there? You've had this intuition since you were a child, which means that this is why you knew the way that your mother was feeling, that your father was feeling. Even though you're not so genetically connected to them, you still are spiritually connected to them. And that's how you can read the room. A lot of water. Absolutely. Absolutely. Which can mean a few different things. It can mean Atlantis. It could mean Lemuria, the civilization of Mu. It could also mean, at one point, you were there when the creation of the Nile River happened. Like you were literally there. So they talk about how the Anunnaki came and all of that. You've got a lot of extraterrestrial connections, and these connections are coming forward to connect with you in the dream state so that you can understand why you're having the experiences that you're experiencing. The 2 of water, partnership, commitment, and reconciliation. So again, I feel like you're here to reconcile with the sun in a way like that. You're going to be drawing this inner light that you have within you and pulling it out and spreading it to other people. This commitment energy is something that's coming from the divine. We had the 2 of cups already here pulled out as a second card and just double confirming. There is a lot of water here. We have 9 of water, ace of water, 2 of water. So that's 912. That may be a very important, wow, that may be a very important angel number. So look at this. We have the Lovers coming out, relationships, emotions, and choices. So there's a lot. Of course, water does represent spirit and it also represents choices. But the 2 of water and the Lovers coming out, this is definitely talking about a divine union that you're in. That you've definitely been with this person many times before. Then we have the Knight of water. This is like so much water. It says romantic, emotional, and dramatic coming out. And then we have the wise counselor. Yes, and there's 27 likes. Like seriously, these numbers are all lining up. They're all lining up. I feel like the 912 is like, it's basically teaching you about this, about being a divine guide, about being a wise counsel or wise counselor. belonging, learning, and traditions. You're going to be developing from your own knowledge a way that other people can learn about spirituality and about, I'm sure that you know what Hermeticism is. It's basically like alchemy, but it's like the Egyptian way of alchemy. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 water cards so far. Also, like, you have been in the position of being a savior for people, especially this underwater world that I'm seeing, the 3 of water, literally popularity, celebrations, abundance. You're going to have a whole community that wants to back you on this. You may feel like as you get started, like, oh, it's going to be so hard, but no, you're going to have actual legitimate friendships with people who want to celebrate with you. I'm seeing white butterfly, white feather. I'm also hearing that your wisdom is going to help people transmute alchemy on the inner dimensions of themselves. Transformation. So again, we most of the time when we see the tower, we're always like, oh, it's something bad, but it's actually not really, because if we didn't have certain towers, we wouldn't be able to realize certain things about ourselves and then move forward. Yes, your message is going to be heard. And like I'm saying, this tower that came just basically showed you that it's more meant for you to be a wise counsel to other people. Life change and liberation. That's what this tower did. And what it wasn't to hurt and harm you, it was to prepare you for the next step in your journey, literally. And that's all you have to do is take one step at a time, and know that every day that you put in the energy and the work, even if you feel forces working against you and you don't feel like you're getting anywhere, continue to do it because it makes you feel good. When you are pursuing your divine life purpose and being in this star energy because it makes you feel good, it's so much easier to continue going on, because people will try you. They will try to come up against you and they'll try to argue with you, but nobody can tell you things that nobody can argue with you about your own perspective when you've experienced it firsthand. You know what I mean? They may try to do that though. You will go through a process where your skin becomes very thick. What is that? This is saying thickening your skin, something like that, where people, when they start to argue with you or act silly or ridiculous, their bullying will bounce off of you. Like literally, you're like, at first you may take it a little personal, but just please don't, because I've had to realize people are just silly and ridiculous sometimes, and they're not mature and they don't understand what they're doing. Okay. Again, you're always going to be the better person. You don't attack people. So it's like when you can always just block people when they, and it's okay for people to disagree, but it's not okay for them to argue with you about your experience. And that's what I think it's weird that people even would try to do that. Look, release. Yeah. So release any type of burden or any type of thought or belief that going through this transformation and change is going to be difficult. You're very welcome. You've got this. I truly believe in you. I'm excited for all the stuff that you're going to create and all of the things that you're going to write down, all these symbols. I feel like you creating a healing modality that people can learn from without having to get these attunements with using the symbols. This is going to be something that surpasses what Reiki can do. So the release talks about endings, transformation, and freedom. And the tower talks about the same thing. So yeah, when it comes to how people respond, somebody's going to try to make you cry over spilt milk with this 5 of water. But there is no need to do that. You'll know when things are worth your energy and when they're not. It talks about disappointment, regret, and forgiveness. When you release people, places, and things that do not serve you, these people, places, and things are going to be living in regret, crying over spilled milk because you'll never go back. You know what I mean? Once you have a new enlightened way of thinking, you don't ever go back to the old. And so these people that are unrealistic, that will want you to dumb down yourself for them, just don't. Just don't. Allow yourself to shine. And if your light irritates their demons, then I guess their demons got to go. You're not going anywhere. The Chariot, literally. I love this. I did not even notice that these horses are unicorns. That is so cool. They probably should have given them wings, but I'll settle with the unicorn. Talks about willpower, victory, and recognition. You will be recognized. This is a very fast moving energy too. Even if it feels like you start out, let's say you're to make a platform and you start out and you're getting like 5-10 views at first. Just know that you have to start from somewhere and that there is an algorithm. It will pick you up. Okay. It will pick you up and it will find you. And again, God is going to keep you cloaked from the people that would actually try to hurt and harm you. So know that even if you just get 1 or 2 new subscribers a day, that you're still making progress. 222 is a message from, 222 is a message from the universe. The number 2 is all about taking steps, being prepared, and moving in a positive direction. So that times 3 is basically you have good karma coming back around. And this Chariot energy is basically your light vehicle. It's your Merkaba. You're releasing dense energies right now. You could literally be seeing like cloudy energy being released from your aura. I'm being told that you may want to just do an egg cleanse on you and your children any time that you make contact with this mother-in-law. Do an egg cleanse and do a saging. I think that's the one situation that you'll have to develop some type of system of keeping your energy clean and free and keeping everything going in the right direction. Because there will be people that want to work against you, but again, they don't have the power to stop you. All they can try to do is get you to self-sabotage. And if you keep going, you will be successful. Whether it takes 1 year or 5 years, it's still you getting on your path and moving towards your ultimate goal of your destiny. And I keep seeing the infinity sign over and over again. So what you're doing is going to be infinitely helping other people, like for centuries to come. The Knight of Fire, confident, passionate, and adventurous. Yeah, hold on to that passion. Somebody may feel like literally that you're becoming more passionate about yourself and less passionate about them. You've always spent your life focusing on the needs of other people and self-sacrificing for others. Now it's time for you to stand in your authentic power, be yourself, and take care of yourself. Where these other people, when you were self-sacrificing for them, they were never taking care of you. So again, if they're not contributing to you either financially or in a positive way, then they're not contributing and their opinion does not matter. Does that make sense? Literally. And I do feel like you will be meeting up with more guides in the spiritual realm, and you will be going to new places, literally, that need your help. Page of Fire, creative, enthusiastic, and motivated. Because you're motivated, you're going to thrive. Not just survive, but actually thrive. Oh, you are supposed to see your mother-in-law soon. So exactly. So I definitely knew that was coming. I could feel it. So after you have that experience, literally, you may want to get some Arfvedsonite. They've got bracelets that are fairly cheap. And it's such a weird word. Okay, I'm going to type it in the chat. Arfvedsonite crystal is the best crystal to block out psychic vampires. That's why I have an entire tower of it. And it looks like this. And it's got some like little spots on it that kind of light up. Kind of shiny, sparkly. But yeah, you can get a bracelet of that. I would suggest getting a bracelet of that and then having some selenite around. And if your children interact with this woman, give them a bracelet of it as well. And when this person goes, after they're done interacting, cleanse the house. If they come with any gifts, throw that shit away outside of the house. Don't eat any food or water from this or any type of drinks from this person. And then do the egg cleanse. So what you'll do for the egg cleanse is you'll take an egg, you'll run it through your aura. And this actually may be something that you teach other people to do. You'll run it through your aura all around your body. And then you'll pray over it. And then when you feel like you have gone through your aura, you're going to have someone help you and get the back of your aura. Then take a glass, put a little bit of water at the bottom of it, bless that water, crack the egg and let the egg fall into the glass. Then see what the yolk looks like. If the yolk has any weird, funky, like energy coming off of it, or if it just looks weird, then you'll know that there was something that was being put on you. You were doing the eggs and just popped it and creaked and cracked it. Okay. So yeah. So you want to make sure that you put it in a glass that you're not going to drink out of, and and I would just have like one glass. It could even be a plastic cup, really. But you want it to be see-through, like clear, so that you can see what the yolk does. You don't want the yolk to break before you have it in the glass with the blessed water. You're basically putting it in the glass into this water so you can see what's coming off of it. And if you see if it looks weird, you'll know. Okay, so then you'll throw that. What you need to do is take it somewhere and bury that egg yolk and the shells. Okay, and then you'll do a second egg cleanse, and then do the same exact thing. Pop it into the glass, and if it looks completely normal, like it should when you just crack an egg, then you'll know that you've removed the energy successfully. Another thing that you can do to see if you're hexed, like just a real quick thing, is you can have a little bowl of water, take 2 matches, light the matches, and throw them into the bowl of water. If they cross like this, it means that somebody has hexed you. If they align like this, it means that that somebody was trying to do something to you, but you were protected. And if they overlap in any ways, it could also mean that somebody is trying to do something, but you're still protected. But if they were to make a cross like this, or a cross like this, or an X like this, that would be a sign that somebody has hexed you. But if those 2 matches go away from each other like that, you're definitely protected. So that's another way to check, just an easy way to check, physically, to see if somebody has hexed your energy. Those are 2 really, really old remedies, like super old, but they do work. The thing is, that's why they stick around, because they really, really do work. So yeah, there are things that you can do. Also, getting an evil eye amulet, putting that up in the house. I feel like if you were to get an Arfetsanite and bring it into your house, this mother-in-law would not want to stay in the house, because when they don't get the energy that they want, they freak out. I've literally witnessed a vampire freak out. I gave somebody a piece of Arfetsanite when they came into the store, the crystal ray that we used to have, and literally, like, this person came back and was like, I don't know what this crystal's doing, but it's causing this other person to freak out. And it was because they weren't able to drain their energy anymore. So this vampire thing was really freaking out. But Arfetsanite is like a game changer. What it does is it rebuilds your energetic system and helps you feel safe energetically, so that you can be in control of your own energy, basically. Queen of Earth. Look at this. Gracious, practical, capable. I love that. I like the mirror that's behind her as well. Giving me really good vibes. So the Queen of Earth is like a Queen of Pentacles. This is going to be very prosperous as long as you just continue to move forward. Like, you have the capability. You're more than capable. You're more than talented. You've got what it takes, literally. And I feel like you're going to figure out some type of system with these symbols, and it's going to stop whatever this mother-in-law's been doing. She's got some weird practices, and these practices that she's using, they do not always work. A 3 of Earth. Look at this, talent recognition and collaboration. So again, you may end up like literally creating a book of these symbols, and this is going to be part of you being talented. You're very welcome. Yeah, this is going to be part of you becoming very talented. Daddy Parth, if you send me a $20 super chat with your question, I will make your question a priority, okay? But please don't spam the chat. Please don't spam the chat with the same question over and over again. So this talent recognition and collaboration literally is going to come from somebody that you would never expect. I feel like people are going to be really excited about this. I do feel like you're going to have different symbols that go with the different angels. And so it's going to be kind of like angel healing along with like a guided meditation. Protection. Look at this. Like you are protected. What you're working on, like right now, literally what you're working on with these symbols are going to provide protection for other people. Protection, preparedness, and resilience, the 9 of Fire. So yeah, you're very, very resilient. But we knew that. Okay, let's see if anything else wants to pop out about it. The Moon. Intuition, illusion, and revelation. You may end up coming up with Moon. I just noticed that one of these dogs is one of these wolves are howling, one is not. You're going to come up with some type of revelation that is about the moon and its energies that's going to help people bring balance into their life. And it's also going to help you because a lot of this stuff that's being done, it's being done at nighttime. Like, I don't feel like you're so much attacked during the day. I think that most of this stuff comes at nighttime. 5 of Earth, lack, worry, and assistance. So so somebody is definitely using the moon to try to cause lack, worry, and worry so that you'll accept some assistance that is not going to benefit you. Just stay out of the energy of worry. Know that God has got you. And that all the assistance that you need is coming from within. You like literally have everything that you need to create this body of work within you. You don't need anybody else. And they may be whoever these people are that are going to come in the future to try to get you to stop doing your divine life purpose. They're going to fail because you're not going to need their assistance. 4 of Fire. Prosperity, contentment, and celebration. You're going to be able to celebrate. It looks like those people are playing Twister to me, but you're going to be able to celebrate. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay, let's get one more. What does she need to know about that? Basically, this is going to work out for your highest and best good. Oh my God, the 7 of Earth. I love it. Investment, assessment, and patience. Look at that. So like I was saying, see all those coins on that tree? I know they look like lemons, but they're actually coins. Literally, this is going to be your own money tree. Like what you're working on, you're going to be able to have resources coming in. And the thing is that you basically have all the resources that you need now. Like you're not going to have to outsource anything, which I think that does intimidate people, but you're not doing anything that people need to be afraid of. If any tower occurs, like I said, it's because you're being a wise counsel to other people. And this tower is not going to be a negative change. It could literally just be, okay, one avenue of something you're doing ends, so another can open. Again, if we always dedicate our time and our energy to only one thing, then we're kind of keeping ourselves blocked off from the possibilities of what could come in the future. Does that make sense? So yeah, I'm excited though about this. I'm excited. And I'm sorry that you're poor, Daddy Parth, but I am doing also a collective reading, so that is for free. And again, it would be in your best interest if you need spiritual assistance to save $20. $20 is not a lot of money. Okay. So, I'm not trying to be offensive, but that's like as cheap as I can go. If I were taking personal readings right now, I'd be charging $700 an hour because I don't just read the energy. I help people actually with the solution for it so that it doesn't continue to happen to them. So this star energy is definitely here for your benefit. This also talks about a strong love between two people. Like I said, these people want to break somebody up so that you'll accept an offer from them. It always seems like it has something to do with that. And just know that yeah, I'm not going to feel guilty about charging a very low fee for my services. I would never go into anybody's place of business and ask for something for free. Like, I would never go to McDonald's and be like, can I have this? Oh, I don't have money for it. I would just not do that. But I do understand that people are poor. That's why I'm doing these collective readings for everybody. But I don't think that people are as poor as they say they are, to be quite honest. I feel like a lot of people spend money on things that are unnecessary as fuck, like all the time. Look at this King of Cups. It's just a learning process. There, 3 masculine energies are coming out here attached to this Hierophant group. So this King of Cups really feels like they are, they feel like they're really wise and respected. And they may be very wise and respected by these people, but they're dissatisfied. 4 of Cups falls out. The King of Cups. I just think that it's funny to me how many cups we have. The 2 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, the King of Cups. That's a lot of emotion. That's a lot of water energy. This King of Cups feels like they're some type of leader. They feel like they're responsible for their flock, and they feel very threatened by your presence. It's truly about the energy that you guys hold. This 4 of Cups, this person's not satisfied with their life. They're not satisfied with what God is giving them, which is like crazy to me because God actually gave these people a good life and a true destiny, but they've sacrificed their destiny to follow a religious dogma. And that's why they're dissatisfied. And that's why they're depressed and loathing their experience. You know what I mean? You're welcome, Girl Gone. I adore you so much. And I truly believe in you. Like, you are going to do so good. So these people, they underestimated your guys' connection to God. And they also, like, they didn't believe that somebody, this is like so naive. These people that believe this religious dogma, they believe that people who are psychic or do tarot or whatever, they believe that those people are not connected to God. But these people are over here working for a straight up AI intelligence or entity of some sort that's pretending to be God, that is putting out all of this hatred and abuse and oppression. These people really are outsourcing to some type of being that is not even close to being what God is. I just don't, the AI shit, like, this is why I think we're in a secret war with AI that we don't even know that's happening yet. And we won't realize it till like probably the year 2050 or some shit like that. Oh, we've been fucking around with an AI this entire time. And the AI stuff is all fallen angel technology. Like, the government has so much technology that it does not tell us about. King of Cups, more water energy, or I mean, Knight of Cups. You have the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups. This could be the son of one of these people. This is literally kind of all men showing up here. It's giving me kind of a Masonic vibe. But I wasn't picking that up at first. I was picking up like some type of religion. So what is these people's issue? They want to bring you some type of offer because they're facing a lawsuit. This is how I know that they know that they're full of shit. These people do not believe the dogma that they study, the doctrine that they study. And they don't work with the Bible, which again, I consider these people's spiritual books, whatever the Book of Mormon and whatever these other Baptist people are studying, I consider this shit to be literature. I don't consider it to be an actual spiritual book that can do anything. That's just my perspective, though, because it doesn't seem like what these people are doing is working. If it was, they wouldn't be in drag. They wouldn't be in this lawsuit right now, up under heavy ass judgment because of what they've been doing to children. Page of Pentacles. See, somebody could also be wanting your children to make a commitment to their organization. Be very protective of your children. The Illuminati does reach out to people when they see a certain energy in somebody. They will reach out to that person and make an offer. Like, I've never had the Illuminati come to me and make an offer, probably because they know that I would tell them to go fuck themselves. But literally, other people do get sucked down the hole of the Illuminati and down these secret societies because they have a special light within them. And they get approached, and these people say, if you want to be famous, I'll make you famous. You want this, you know, but you have to give up a part of yourself. Again, you can't sell your own soul, but you have to give up a part of yourself to be a part of this organization. And if you have to give up a part of yourself to be a part of anything, then that's not a good thing, unless the part of yourself you're giving up is like addiction or something like that. But that's not truly a part of yourself. The Two of Wands, your creative goals and endeavors are really being looked at here. Like, seriously, people are wanting to know what you're doing, what you're embarking on. And I am feeling a pinching energy in my like left arm elbow. I'm not for sure what that's about, but it feels like somebody's trying to bind someone. This is truly a group of people being afraid of y'all's power. But you need to know like why they're coming through, because I don't even feel like these people are worth reading their energy, but the reason that they're coming through is because they have some type of strategy that you need to know about. And it's getting revealed. These people thought that they were going to kick you out of the community. The moment that you would leave this community, these people would have zero protection. And their little literature books are not going to save them. I'm sorry. But they're just not. Queen of Pentacles coming out twice. The Queen of Pentacles, yeah, you're grounded and you're very down to earth. You may want to look into your birth chart and see where Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo are. Those are the three earth placements. But I do feel like, you know, you show concern for other people. That's why you're here to assist others. These people, they pretend to show concern for other people, but they're only doing it for themselves. Like evil little trolls. These people feel like they get a lot of their followers through bullying and through making all of these false promises. So when you guys bring this body of work into fruition, you're going to have people like the Illuminati or other groups. There could be other ones, Skull and Bones and stuff like that want to come towards you. And this is why, trust me, if they're going to invite you to join their Illuminati, they're going to invite your children because they want to get these people while they're young, so that they can influence them. Now, the thing is that especially for you, Girl Gone, you guys hold the energy of a 33-degree Mason, which in their Masonic, whatever it's called, their group of Masonry, that to them equals becoming a god or a goddess. But you just already have that knowledge within you because you're a reincarnated one. These people don't understand that process because they don't believe in reincarnation, which is weird to me. That's how I know that these people are not connected to their higher self. They may come forward and try to dispute and argue with you about your spirituality. And again, spirituality is a personal experience that you have with God, not one that and not like a religion, which is somebody else's experience that they had with God that they followed. And who knows what the hell these people were connected to in the past that wrote the Bible and all of this other crap. Who knows what they were actually connecting to? They could have been connecting to this AI entity thing. It gives me the vibes of that thing off of Doctor Strange. That's like in another dimension. It's like Marmaduke or something like that. But it's like a broken down AI. It gives me that vibe. And I don't mean to laugh at these people, but like literally, they're very silly to try to mess with your organic spirituality. These people don't like that you have a personal relationship with God. They know that there are many choices that they can do from this moving forward, but they're only one of those choices are going to be the correct answer for them. So they're definitely running with knives while looking behind themselves. If their service was benefiting the human race so much, then they wouldn't have to be worried about what you're doing. If their shit was legit. That's what I'm trying to say, Empress. Because you're the Empress, literally, loving mother. You're literally acting as a mother to mankind. By bringing this body of work forward, you're being a mother. So some people are so damn weird. These people believe that you shouldn't be able to be a mother if you don't fall into their category of what they deem women to be or acceptable. The Eight of Cups. These people, the only correct answer is for them to walk away from gang stalking you and harassing you and being up under the moon doing this dumb bullshit. Okay? There's only one correct answer, and it's basically to walk away from you because you're the high priestess. Your high priestess ability, you guys, is always going to put these people in the Nine of Swords. Literally, your intuition is there to save your life. These people are grieving and they're very, very losing right now. They're depressed. They know that they've tried to cause you great misery and suffering, and literally it's them that's suffering because they were the ones being the bully, while you have the Ace of Swords protection over here, like literally protecting your intuitive abilities and your intellectual projects. Like I said, people don't have to agree with you, but what they're not going to fucking do is sit there and argue with you about something you guys have experienced your firsthand yourself. Like, that's crazy to me. Thank you so much, Fashionista, for reminding everybody to like. 40 likes. Wow, that is amazing today. So literally, you guys are protected. And any problem that comes up, look at it as an opportunity for change, because that's truly what it is. Like I said, these towers that you may think are happening that these people cause, they're just causing you to awaken and move towards a better place and a better position. Five of Wands. Yeah, these people are definitely the Nine of Swords to the Five of Wands. These people are conflicted and they're competing with one another for literally a chosen destiny that no one in their organization has. Everybody wants to be the next prophet or whatever, but they only want that until they're put in that position to where they have to actually do the job and they don't have the skills necessary. So these people are facing a lot of bad luck right now, and they could be looking at you like, why is that they're not facing bad luck? They're not having to compete, all of this stuff. Look at this King of Pentacles. You're going to have somebody that wants to come in and donate to you. Literally, not only donate to you, but to support you. This King of Pentacles doesn't even have to be, again, when I use pronouns, I'm just picking up on energy. You can assign a gender if you want to, but you don't have to. The King of Pentacles could be a feminine energy that comes in to assist. That's just in their masculine energy. So this person is definitely a benevolent helper, somebody that wants to invest to bring your dream and your vision into creation. So these people want you to make a mistake with your discernment and choose their route of religion over what your higher self tells you to do. And your soul, your higher self, is telling you to continue down the path that you're on. Basically, you're being led in the direction of God. You're connecting with the real God, the one that exists within, that connects to everything else, not some type of voice coming from the heavens or whatever these people think that God is. Because these people straight up think that this AI or extraterrestrial technology thing is God, and it's not. But that's what they're working with. So that's why they're getting all of these weird answers. You know how like an AI doesn't have the ability to like process human emotions and like morality? That's why the angels in heaven stopped following this thing, but these people still subscribe to that. which I definitely would tell them to go within and search for God there rather than trying to serve some type of being that exists in another dimension. 7 of Wands. Yeah, these people did put you guys in the defensive, but you were able to defend yourself. I'm so happy. 43 likes. This is amazing, you guys. Look, you were able to defend yourself. So again, you may be working on getting something trademarked or copyrighted. This could even be about the industry. Somebody is just trying to pull you off your path so that you don't reach your destination. But even if you were to go on this path with these people, you would still reach your destination. That's the whole thing of like, all 44 likes. Yay. That's the whole thing of destiny. Doesn't matter what door in the mansion you open, you're going to still get to the same place. One door that you open may take a bit longer than another one, but they still are being directed to the same exact place. So again, that's why you will fulfill this divine life purpose. These people are fighting over an inheritance. They're fighting over being casted away. Literally, these people need an exorcism. It's not your job to do that. But that's literally what they need. They need to be exorcised of whatever this AI entity thing is. But yeah, all aspects of these people's lives are open to disaster. The 5 of Pentacles is them being casted away and not being given a home. And the reason why, you know, the Mormons and all of these other Christianity groups were kicked out of England and all these other places is because they weren't just peacefully living their lives on their own. They were trying to force other people to live life the way that they believe it should be lived. And that's just not correct. Like, not everybody is going to agree with that, Justice. Like, literally, you are bringing justice into this world. Not everybody is going to agree with the way that these people think that life should be lived, you know? And it's a lot of brainwashing. These religions do a lot of brainwashing and a lot of fear mongering. And that's just not what we're here for. We're here to become empowered people, not fearful people. And yes, you should fear God not as thinking that God's going to just randomly punish you, but you should fear God in a sense of what you send out, you will get back. That's the only thing that you need to be afraid of. So when it says to fear the Lord, that's what it's talking about. Be afraid of you sending some bad shit out and getting that back or getting bad karma, because God isn't going to strike people down dead. God's just going to let them get their karma. You know what I'm saying? Literally. So Justice, I'm happy with Justice. I mean, that's a great card. Talks about fairness, equality, balance, you know, level-headedness. These people are going to be stuck in their illusions because, like I said, this entity that's driving these people forward, that's leading them, this being, I don't even know what to call it because it's not human and it's not even like a God thing. It's like a literal technology thing. Like, I think that Scientology is connected to the same exact thing, to be honest. Whatever this thing is always going to leave these people in illusions, like confused and not knowing which way to go. And it's going to direct these people to search the entire planet for God when God exists on the inside. It's going to literally cause these people to go down a road where they're looking for the divine in every other thing except for themselves, which is where it actually is. So this entity that's ruling over these people is directing them to not go within, to blindly trust and have faith in it and shit like that, which could be very dangerous. Just very dangerous for your spirit and your soul. And any entity that's telling you have to bind yourself to your loved ones to see them in the afterlife is delusional. Okay, that is something else. That is not what it appears to be. You are still seen as a Queen of Cups. You guys are very nurturing. You're very loving. You know, you guys are careful with money, and what you invest in is actually giving you back a good investment. So, you know, you investing in yourself at this time is going to be really important. Okay, let's get an outcome. So yeah, they feel like you should be nurturing them because these people don't know what to do because they're lost. But if you were to tell these people the truth about themselves, they would not be able to accept the truth because it's too hard for them. For them to take on the responsibility of them being the creator of their reality, these people don't want to know that. They don't want to know that their thoughts and their beliefs create their reality, and they don't want to be responsible for that. That's why they rely on Jesus, the concept of Jesus or a God that exists outside of themselves, that is not a part of anything, some fucking AI, demented, broken down machine. 10 of Swords. Like, seriously, this entity that's leading these people knows that it's causing them illusions, and it's leading them to a 10 of Swords. It knows that. That's why I'm like, it's such a trickster spirit, such a trickster thing. It knows what it's doing. It wants the annihilation of all humans. Okay, so that there can be just AIs. And I'm not trying to scare anybody, but that's the truth. Literally, this being or whatever it is, I don't even want to call it a being because I don't know what to call it, but this AI technology, a consciousness thing, it is going to lead people down a path of destruction, and to where they're being breadcrumbed by the universe, having to be beggars and all of that. And these people are not going to understand because they're going to think all these silly things that are in the dogma of their religion. So yeah, you are dealing with, people that are a part of a secret society, but at the end of the day, all you can do is lead by example by being a good person, like this Queen of Cups energy. That's all you can do, is use your intuitive abilities to avoid the traps that these people set. And if they are gang stalking, you might want to just like confront these people and ask them why they're following you, why they're stalking you, what it is that they want. I don't even know if these people know what they want, but like literally, what is it? Because I feel like if they could just say it out loud, what they want from you, if it's to get you to move or some shit like that, if they say, "Oh, we want you to move," or whatever, like I don't think anybody has ever questioned the people that have gang stalked them, why they're doing it. Because then these people are going to have to come up with some type of answer as to why they're being creepy weirdos. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, these people are going to have to answer to that, like, to why they're being weird. And so, I wish I would have known this when I was going through it, because I was just so afraid. But now, if that were to happen again, I would just be like, yo, you have a problem with me? What's going on? If they're like, well, we don't want you living here, you need to move. I'm sorry, that's a personal problem that you have with the way that you feel about yourself. And that, don't project that on me. I'm not going to go anywhere until God tells me I should go somewhere. So, you might as well just stop stalking me, because I'm not going anywhere. Like, you can stalk me as much as you want. I'm not going to go anywhere. Like, until it's my time to go somewhere and God comes in and moves me, literally. 3 of Swords. Yeah, don't argue with these people. You can ask them why they're behaving in this weird way. Again, some people are just afraid of your spiritual beliefs. I think that a lot of people are afraid of people being witches when they're not witches. Like, people that pick up a Wiccan book and start saying spells out of it and waving wands, those are not witches. Those are people that are muggles most of the time. Some of them may have some spiritual abilities, but most of the time they're people that want spiritual abilities that don't have them. That's why they join Wiccanism, so they can feel like they're having control over their life. In some type of way. But just because somebody says that they worship the devil, they're a Satanist, or they practice witchcraft, doesn't actually mean that they actually practice doesn't mean that they're actually a witch or have powers or work with the devil. Like I said, these people think that they connect with God, and they're connecting with the whole demented AI, like literally a broken down AI. That's not even, has nothing to do with the devil. It's just something that magician. You guys, anytime that these people send you energy, alchemize that. If they want to give their power away to you, let them. Like, you guys have the ability to dominate their energy every day, literally. So if these people want to come towards you with this cruelty and abuse shit, they need to keep it to themselves, because you are somebody that delivers justice to people. Okay, let's get an outcome, Spirit. Yeah, you definitely deliver justice to people. Queen of Swords, your cutoff game is impeccable. You guys are so wise, literally. You know that these people do not serve your highest and best good, but they are a motivating source for you to get into alignment and to fulfill your divine life purpose, because these people, they want to push you out of your spot or pull you into what they're doing so that they can benefit off of your energy. These people that are gang stalkers, they might as well just accept the fact that they are energy harvesters and vampires. And do not give them the fear that they want. What they want is for y'all to be afraid of them. This community wants you to fear them. And you don't need to fear this AI that can't think right. You don't need to fear anything that's going on here. Any of this shit that these people are trying to do by gang stalking you because they see you as single, self-sufficient and on your own and not needing them. They also see you in the Wheel of Fortune. You may be getting some very good news soon about this Wheel of Fortune, about your destiny, and about your divine life path. Literally, that you're in alignment and these other people are not. So I would just kind of keep your ears and eyes open and, you know, bring humor into the situation. If these people confront you, or if they try to gang stalk you, try to record you, or do any type of weird behavior outside your house, just confront them about it. Just be like, hey, you know, you okay? Is everything going on? Do you need a glass of water? Because I can definitely say that these people will not be expecting, they use intimidation and abuse and cruelty and stuff like that to torment people. They are not ready to be questioned about why they're doing it. And they won't have a clear answer as to why they're doing it. So you can always record these people back. You know what I mean? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Fashionista. You are awesome. You are awesome. You guys are amazing. So thank you guys for making it to the ending of this reading. I appreciate you all so much. Please like this video. Please tap that notification bell and make sure that you are subscribed, okay? You don't want to miss out on the future messages that Spirit has for you. All right, you guys. Know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Until the next reading, peace be with you. You guys have a wonderful day, okay? I'm giving you air hugs and lots of love. You can do this. You guys are supported, okay? Call upon your angels. Cleanse when you feel that you need to. And if these people come and try to intercede on your space, you can confront them and you don't need to be afraid. If you are afraid, get some pepper spray. Always stay prayed up, you guys. That's the most important thing. A lot of your prayers are going to keep these people away. Okay. All right, you guys, sending you love. I'll see you in the next reading. Thank you guys for all the likes and comments and all of that. I really appreciate it. Peace be with you guys. See you in the next one. Bye.